Ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. Play fake. Kaiser. He finds Coates complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Crowell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll toss it to Crowell.
Oh, they still.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end. And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it? Yeah. How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle side. Yeah, that 1-6 stretch. I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31. Worst 2-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought of 14 years. Where does this franchise turn? It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional a draft as you could have. 3 first-rounders. All of them became starters for them when you think about it. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Jabril Peppers at defensive back, and David Njoku at tight end. All of them contributed. They looked like they were making progress. They've just simply forgotten how to win as an organization, a franchise, as a team. That's the #1 thing. Get a win. Get 2 wins, and maybe they can start to turn this thing around. On 3rd down, Crowell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 66 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
And
it's up and good, so maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins in the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. On first down, it's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now Johnson, and a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right on the 30-yard line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And now he'll turn and off his... He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Pistol, here's Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to escape. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Smith now throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive line.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you, that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it.
Here we go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. And not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That is going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Flush to his right. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
For that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught. Touchdown.
You a child,
A minute here now. A 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Smith. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete.
Come on.
It's a foot race. 20. And that's a touchdown as they break it our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So 2nd and 10 here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Oh, God, man. I thought it was sweet, though. You thought it was sweet, though.
Bro, you better no skill, bro.
Bro, you crazy, bro.
Man, that busted ass run game, bro.
Bro, you can eat. Hey, oh God, I killed you, bro.
I shut it down.
Bro, I killed you. Then I run in the same play, right down your throat, bro. Oh God, side to side.
That's film deadly, though.
Oh God, I'm killing you with
Hey,
this.
you be holding L2, you just be hitting that bitch.
This is according to a certain way, like how I'm running.
They way the defense be setting up.
Yeah, like if I'm running like straight up the middle, like I ain't got no time going to tap it.
But,
You know what I'm saying? We open field, I might hold L2, break it down.
Of the NFL on
Oh, God.
EA Sports.
Hey, you know when you hold
The
L2, you
Chiefs
gotta have
victorious
enough
here as
behind
we
it,
say so
Yeah.
long from
You know what I
LA.
said? If I said you can hit square, like you can, your dude gonna square up, then I can tap square. He gonna spin off. That's how I did with Crowell. Oh God, hit L2 then. Then when I ran up the middle, and you came down with everybody, and I spent down real quick.
Boy, I wanted that hit so motherfucking bad.
I had went on tapped it then because I ain't had no room. You know what I'm saying, to break it down.
Man, Tyreek Hill gave you that work, bro.
Bro, oh God, that was messing me up. I couldn't find my play.
All I was doing was bringing them across, bring underneath
Yeah.
the shallow rock.
Yo, I said that Charlotte Rock, cause I know you did this on last time we played. I said, man, that man finna do this with a little Tyreek Hill or something. Oh,
See, 'cause I
God.
already know, bro. If you go zone, I just gotta hit him when he come over.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go man, you know he gonna outrun Will.
Hey, you tried me. You tried to throw me down. You tried me down the middle. Boy, I wasn't having none of that. Oh, God. Yeah, you dropped the ball because they were 10 down. Oh, God. Oh,
I'm still to go for it. You talking about somebody know how to beat you at the wrong see how?
Bruh, I swear to God, bro, it's so easy. But I'm
So
gonna get
that's your first time. That's your first time
on my mom. It's my first time losing with these boys, bro. On my mom.
You gotta get somebody like goddamn patient to beat me or some shit.
Bro, oh God, I'm gonna show you, bro.
Bro, who the fuck you keep playing again?
Anybody who try to play,
I'm gonna say all them niggas, they ain't no playing me then.
bro.
If they can't beat you,
I ain't never playing a little better than them son again in my life.
he trash.
Bro, the system when he updated. Game, you know, the system ain't updated. The game plan gonna be right.
Yeah.
None of that updated, bro. Dude had no updates.
Shit. I don't know they must.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, bro, heck nah, bro. I ain't playing. I know I ain't told bro don't play no money, bro. Cause that cheap. You know what I'm saying? Your game ain't even updated, but you trying to play for the money. Oh, no, I don't play like that. Got to have internet access.
Got to. You can't be updated over such and such high.
Oh, God.
Then get to the hard thing you finna play it cause you can save the roster.
And none of that.
But shit, man, practice a little bit, bro. Hit me up and I'll play you again when
Alright, man. This dude crazy, oh God. That man sick. Time to peer back out line.